This is Randall here in Texas.
And I'm Matt, here in Michigan. Today, Randall and I are doing a new movie review leading up to the holidays. It's a Netflix original, Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey. It stars Forrest Whitaker, Keegan-Michael Key, Anika Noni Rose, Madeline Mills, Felicia Rashad, Lisa Davina Phillip, and Ricky Martin. It's written and directed by David E. Talbert, who also directed Almost Christmas, Baggage Claim, First Sunday, and El Camino Christmas.
Jingle Jangle tells the story of a once very happy and prosperous toy maker, Geronicus, who lost his prized invention to his one-time apprentice, Gustafson. After that, his life spirals out of control, but when his granddaughter visits, everything starts turning around for the better. It has received very, very high critical acclaim. It's well liked by most audiences. And honestly, it's a very different kind of Christmas film. Matt, what do you think about Jingle Jangle?
I really enjoyed this film quite a bit. Big thing about me with movies, I like movies that make you feel something, and this movie gave me all the feels, Randall. I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's really well put together, very visual. It's not necessarily a retelling of the same Christmas story that we hear over and over and over again. It's something new, and they point that out at the beginning of the film too, and I enjoyed it.
I also enjoyed it, but I have some criticisms. Because of course I do, because I nitpick things.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I want to get some of the really fun things out. Like the sets are really good, the costumes are really good, it's well acted. It's actually got a fantastic young actress playing the role of Journey. And a lot of what happens in this is fun and it's magical. And I really liked that component of the film. But there are a couple of things, just a couple of really nitpicky. I'm being nitpicky, and these are things that I wish were better. Doesn't take away from the film as it stands. Some of the lip syncing in this is downright dreadful, except for Forrest Whitaker, who can apparently lip sync really well. I mentioned that it's magical. I wish there was more magic in it. I was like, oh man, the trailer, it's got you all ready and really cool for all of the magic that's going to happen in it, and it's really about finding that journey back to the magic, not as much about just here's a magical toy maker.
The only other one nitpicky thing I had on it was I think we transitioned kind of fast. Whitaker's character is down in the dumps and stuff, and I think his like warming back up happens a little bit quicker than I necessarily like, but these are negative, very minor negative things about this movie. I really enjoyed this movie a lot from start to finish. It has like a 2-hour runtime or just over 2 hours, and honestly, I didn't really feel that this movie was all that long. I enjoyed myself a lot watching this film.
I did kind of start feeling the runtime of 2 hours near the end. It's because there's a lot of different storylines that all of a sudden get wrapped up. So you have Ricky Martin's voicing the one and only Don Juan Diego. You know, you have to wrap that up. You have to wrap up Gustafson's story. You have to wrap up the story with Forrest Whitaker, Dronicus, and his daughter. And then you're wrapping up. There's a lot of different storylines in this movie for, a new property that all need to be wrapped up. And I felt near the end that it was kind of starting to run a bit long. These are really minor. I mean, when you have to start nitpicking to this level to find real fault with it, then that's good. That means the movie has mostly done its job.
Like I said, there's a lot going on, but a lot of interesting things going on too. We already mentioned the great visuals and stuff. One scene that kind of caught me by surprise, I wasn't expecting as much. A roller coaster scene. That wasn't something I was expecting in the film too. And it was a good kind of like change to the movie. So this movie takes a lot of different turns or whatever to kind of keep you interested and not the same old stuff. I think that one of the biggest standouts, other than Whitaker and really the story, that's where you get a lot of the feel from this film and stuff. Just the choreography and stuff in this film as well. I think those two things particular, it really nailed out of the park for me.
Yep, and if there's one other thing about it, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, it's a very different kind of Christmas story. It's not telling a Santa Claus story. It's not telling anything about Christmas in general. It's kind of a story that just happens to take place in the spirit of the Christmas holiday. It's not nailing home that it's a Christmas story. Now, for some people, that might be kind of a detractor, like, oh, you sold this to me as a Christmas story. It's even in the title, you know? And yeah, I can see how some people would say, well, it's not really, air quotes, a Christmas story. Again, 100% nitpicking. I can't say that enough. This was an enjoyable film to watch. It was a refreshing take on a Christmas story. Liked it. I liked it a lot.
We talked about a lot of the magic. Magic plays a big role in this. If you want to get kind of like a feel of what this movie is a little bit before you go in, some of the things I kind of see like elements take from it almost is like a mixture of like Wizard of Oz, Christmas Carol, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You put those three together, and I think you get a movie like this one that you got right here, and that's what I really felt about this movie. Really enjoyed it. Be interested to see what you guys think about this movie. Check it out if you haven't already, and then leave us a comment down below. We'd like to hear from you. Also, if you like this review, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Also, ring that bell and subscribe to get notifications of when our videos come out. We also have a Facebook page. Be sure to check that out. We'll post a day before our videos come out to let you know what the next one's going to be. Remember, we post videos on Monday and Thursday. For now, I'm Matt here in Michigan. Have a good day.
And I'm Randall here in Texas. I'll see everyone in the next one.
Next time on No Market Media. Please consider checking out some of our other videos.